So here's a really interesting opportunity up near Loch Ness in Scotland. Although it went on the market just a week ago, the agent has set the closing date for offers this week, so you have to be quick if you're interested in this one. Let me talk to you about this 33-acre smallholding in need of refurbishment, but what a stunning location. So this 33-acre smallholding is on the market for offers over £265,000. So there's a fairly modest 2-bedroom cottage and an agricultural building in a stunning location near Loch Ness in Scotland. So you've got 33 acres of fields, and if you look at the listing, you've got a virtual tour so you can have a closer in-depth look at the buildings. But you've got another loch in the background that's not actually Loch Ness, but you've got 33 acres of pasture. You've got a number of ruined outbuildings on the land. You've got a really good agricultural building, looks to have a really good roof on it, and has obviously been in use not too long ago. As you can see, pretty good roof with some roof lights. And there's obviously a little bit of an office or something in there with a bit of a raised floor. But yeah, nice little farmyard. It's on a pretty rough track, but yeah, internally you've got livable accommodation, little kitchen, little bathroom. Appears to have double glazing. I think these are faux wood UPVC double glazing with shutters on the windows, so it can be locked up in if you're not using the property. But yeah, obviously in need of refurbishment. You've got some open fires and log burners. Looks to have electrical storage heaters. Yeah, not the best, but yeah, maybe. Oh, it's got radiators as well. So yeah, a bit of a confusing setup, I guess, with the central heating. But here's the land plan. As I say, 33 acres in total, split over a number of paddocks, a little bit of forestry in there as well. There's another property not too far away down this track. And then there's a couple of other buildings. I think we'll look at there's a more zoomed in plan of the property. So there's a cottage and the agricultural building, and then you've got something, I think it says pump, but yeah, there's a couple of buildings, and then yeah, an adjacent property. So this is the location. As you can see, that's Loch Ness. So I think it's very close to Loch Ness. We'll look at the exact mileage from sort of the nearest village on Loch Ness, obviously a very popular tourist area. But yeah, I think a lovely little looking cottage here. You've got downstairs, you've got a sitting room, you've got another sort of open plan living room, I guess, with also got a fire in it. And then obviously to a bit of an extension to the rear, you've got a kitchen and a bathroom, so downstairs bathroom with this one. Then upstairs you've got 2 double bedrooms and they're calling it a dressing room. I think obviously you're into the eaves of this small cottage there. So yeah, really interesting opportunity this. But as I say, it's got a really short time until closing. But in summary, the agent says, charming smallholding, great potential, countryside views, 33 acres in total, and you've got a substantial agricultural building. But yeah, it needs the cottage needs modernisation. So yeah, just highlighting there, the 33 acres. But here's the important part. So closing date has been set for Thursday, the 26th of February, which is just this week, which is mad really. It only went on the market on Valentine's Day on the 14th of February. But yeah, really stunning location up here, lots of outdoor activities, shooting, fishing, and as I say, you're really close to Loch Ness here. And it says you can get access to secondary school, primary schools via bus network. I suspect that's probably pretty limited, but yeah, this is a pretty remote location, albeit near Loch Ness. Let's have a closer look at the plan then. So you're actually close to another loch, that isn't Loch Ness, but you can see that body of water. But yeah, if we zoom out a little bit, you can see Loch Ness is literally just there. I think it said it's, I don't know, 9 miles away, is it? Well, 9 miles to the nearest village. I think the loch actually looks closer than 9 miles, but anyway. Yeah, so just zooming in, yeah, this is roughly the outline of the plan when you're looking at it on this the satellite image, and then yeah, that's your neighbouring property there. So zooming in, yeah, you can see the little cottage and the agricultural building. So I don't know if this is a maintained road or a forestry track or whatever. It looks obviously a pretty rustic looking road. Yeah, so not much more to say on this one. So that's your neighbouring property. So you're not entirely remote, you're not entirely out on your own. There are nearby neighbours, but yeah, you can imagine this is a nice little escape from the world here. So it's on the market, as I say, offers over £265,000 with Galbraith in Inverness. I'm going to include the full video that they've put on the listing as well now. So let me know in the comments what you think of this place, and I can't understand why they've only put it on the market for literally 2 weeks, but yeah, welcome your thoughts on that as well. See you in the next one. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like and share it with anyone dreaming of a countryside escape. Don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss any future dream smallholdings. You can find details of all the properties featured at smallholdingfarms.co.uk. There's a link on the channel page. See you in the next one.